Welcome into the local and community issues and answers. So glad to have special guests here today, Mr. Brian Shannon from the Sunrise Children's Services. Good to see you this morning.
Glad to be here, Brother John. Thank you.
And we're going to talk a lot about your services and what you offer to the community. Tell me a little bit about Sunrise.
Sure. Let me start off by saying this. Sunrise Children's Services has been around since 1869. We started off as Walnut Street Baptist Church Orphanage because post-Civil War, there was a lot of kids who were living on the streets of Louisville. Nowhere to go, no family. Back then, there was no social services to take care of them.
Right.
So a local church got together and decided they needed to do something. So that's where Sunrise Children's Services was birthed, on the streets of Louisville at Walnut Street Baptist Church in 1869. And we've, ever since then, been able to keep the doors open for children and the lights on for all those years since then. And we've evolved over the years from an orphanage into what we are today. We're the largest private provider in the state for the children's services that we offer. We offer residential care, foster care. We have other community-based services that we do in Eastern Kentucky and in London. And we just God has blessed us immensely over the years to where we are today, which on any given day we take care of just about 500 kids throughout our different services. This past week, our census hit 400 in that last night there was 400 kids that stayed either in our residential program or in a foster home through us last night.
That is so wonderful. You know, you're making a difference in all these children's lives. You know, a lot of these children, they need to be loved and they need to be shown loved, and they need that. And I'm sure every day you see kids that you can make a difference in their life.
Yeah, you know, we see a lot of kids each and every day, we know that 80% of those who have been abused and neglected will go on and be abusers and neglectors themselves unless we step in and are able to break that cycle.
Right.
We like to follow the biblical example of what a family is,
right,
and use those biblical teachings in order to raise a child. And so we believe that we're breaking that cycle through the teachings of Jesus in the Bible. And, you know, each and every day there are 220 plus cases of abuse and neglect reported in the state of Kentucky alone. So we know it's a growing problem. And so we try not to get focused on those stories of why they're there, but on how we can heal them and how we can and pursue getting them past that cycle that they're in.
And what I'm so thankful about also, you all are Christian based. I mean, you're doing this from the love of God, and that you're trying to make a difference in people's lives. I mean, these kids will never forget that. It's wonderful. What is your primary job there?
My primary job is I travel from Bowling Green to Pikeville, and I just do what I'm doing now. I talk to folks and tell them about our ministry. I look for support in many different ways. We do receive some funding from the state because all our kids are state appointed.
Right.
But that covers about 65% of the cost of what it takes to take care of a child.
Exactly.
We have a lot of churches that take up offerings. We have a lot of individual donors who give to us. We have a lot of corporations that get together. One example is Tempur-Pedic. You may be familiar with the mattresses. Their national headquarters is in Lexington, Kentucky, and they have kind of adopted Sunrise and our mission. And all the kids who stay with us in our residential program sleep better than me. They sleep on Tempur-Pedic mattresses and Tempur-Pedic pillows as well. So we have a lot of organizations and agencies that, like Tempur-Pedic and others, that help give us some support.
Oh, that is so great. And I'm very sure that you all appreciate that so much and would look for more people to get involved, more businesses, more people that are caring people that want to donate and help out any way possible.
Yeah. You know, you think about the 400 kids we have. We've got to provide 400 Christmases.
Oh, yeah.
This coming year, and we've been blessed with a lot of churches that adopt different programs and different groups that take on certain children and do like an angel tree kind of thing where they adopt a kid and we provide them a list of what those kids would like for Christmas and things like that, and try to do the best that we can to provide for them.
Right.
We're always looking for more folks to want to help out at Christmas time. You know, last year we had at our facility in Somerset, we had Centos group come in and provide Christmas for the boys there. We have 56 boys in our facility there, and those 56 boys age range from 13 to 17. And it was just a blessing to see these kids get a lot of the stuff that they asked for. Some of them asked for a leather jacket. Some of them asked for
Right.
just shoes and those kind of things. And what was touching to me and to Centos when it was all over with was we had one boy who stood up who was about 16 years old, and he said, "I want to thank you folks for doing Christmas for me." He said, "This is only the second time I've ever had a Christmas."
Oh, that is
And
so
so we take for granted sometimes the fact that we're able to do Christmas with our families and those kind of things. And here's a boy who at the age of 16 had only gotten Christmas gifts twice in his life. And we were blessed to be able to see that and minister to him. All those boys at that facility are now new, and none of them were there at that Christmas time. So we're hoping that this year when we do Christmas for it, it'll be as big a joy for those boys as it was last year.
And I am so sure that there are so many young children that need just counseling and help, because, you know, this has traumatized them. You know, they're
Right.
just kids thinking, well, I have no place to live, no home of my own. And you all are there for them, and you're making a difference every day.